Hello there, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Today in this video, we're going to learn how to create a custom Debian ISO image, your own custom Linux distribution. First of all, I'll be so glad to see your like down below in this video. And I don't have lots of videos in this YouTube channel. Days ago, one of my colleagues, one of my co-workers, a good friend of mine, showed one of my videos to my other co-workers and friends, and they laughed a lot more than you can imagine. And I said, why not? Let's keep it up. Let's do it again. Putting smiles on any faces will makes me happy too. So here we are, and today we're going to learn how to create custom Linux distribution based on Debian in this video. First of all, why do we need to do that? Sometimes you want to install a distribution on a server that you don't have internet connection or something like that. That's not in case this video. Sometimes you wanted to have your live USB Linux that you want to pick it up and go anywhere and plug it in every computer and boot it up, and boot that Linux on that flash drive. And you need to have some pre-installed application and configuration. For example, you need to have VS Code, you need to have PyCharm, you need to have some other applications, and installing them every time it requires lots of time. And another way of using this tutorial is when you have your Linux distribution right now, you have lots of application, lots of configuration, lots of apps that works together very well. But when you want to change your distro by any reason, you will have a hard time to install them again and config them again. So that's why we need to create our own Debian distro. We're gonna use live build in this tutorial. Live build is a tool by which you can create Debian, Ubuntu, and maybe Mint Linux netboot images and USB images and some other kind of image. Um, for the beginning, you need to have a Linux distribution of your desired distribution. For example, if you want to create Debian 12 Linux, you need to install a Debian 12 Linux on your own machine. I'll recommend you to use a server because you will need fast internet connection and you need loads of time. So, first of all, install a distribution on your server. I will recommend you to use Debian 12 stable or any other version of stable Debian. I've heard lots of people who said that they had hard time to create an stable version of Debian. So I recommend you to do that. To find your own Debian distribution version, you can use cat/etc/debian underline version or install neofetch and use it. You will find something like here. Can I make it bigger or something? Full screen. Oh, damn, what an internet connection. So, bye. And you need root access level. So use su root to be root and create a directory called distro or whatever you want and go into that. Then enter this command. What is this command? lbconfig-piso cache true means we want to use cache, and every time we are creating our own distro. Apt recommended is true. It will use a recommended apt repository and will need to create a binary image ISO1. If you want to install your ISO, you will need to use this flag Debian installer, and if you don't, just delete it, don't use it. Yeah, and use live if you wanted to create a live distribution. Just use live. Delete that dash dash delete that dash dash Debian installer and just keep that live in Flags. We're going to create a Debian distribution, so we use mode Debian flag, and to reduce the ISO image size, we deleted the GUI installer. You might want to have it. So if you need to have a graphical user interface installer, delete this part. And for our apt archive, I'm using main, contrib, and non-free. You can change that whatever you want, and nothing else too important. That's interactive shell. Don't forget to use interactive shell if you're using this flag in the middle of creating your OS. Everything will be stopped for a part of time, and it will give you something like terminal, something like imagine something like that. You will have a command line into your future desired Linux. Then you can download anything, you can change anything, you can install anything, you can change your configuration, install application, use your SSH keys, put them anywhere you want, whatever you want. You can do anything through that terminal. Then you will need to type exit and get out of that. You will have the other part of this tutorial in this web page. I will leave the link in the description down below. You can read the whole thing, and I think it's important to introduce you a little bit about the preset file. When you want to install a Linux distribution without using anything, without clicking on buttons or something like that, you can use a file called preset.conf.cfg. Actually, if you use that file, your installation will be automatically done in a second, just a click, and you don't need to do anything. In this tutorial, you will find a little tiny preset file. You might want to use it. I'm not recommending you to use it if you wanted to just install your OS once a while, or if you want to use it just as a live CD, you don't need it at all. You can skip that part. Have a good day, and I will be so glad if you leave a comment down below, click the like button, or if you want, you can subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot. Have a good day, and oh my god, and goodbye.